Dr. Sunita Narayanji, Dr. Chadda, Mr. Malhotra, Dr. Rana, and other friends in the audience, and dignitaries and guests. The World Aqua Congress and my association has been very long. We have been knowing each other since a very long time, and I have been very happy to see that the World Aqua Congress goes from strength to strength, from technical to policy and further. And that is where the benefit of having a dialogue lies. I'm indeed happy to have us all here on a topic which is a very apt topic, that is the smart solutions for growing India. As in water, which is a finite resource, however much we think as if though it's a bounty of nature and nature keeps on giving it to us, basically it's a very finite resource. And with the finiteness, we have the randomness associated with it. A very large part of the water that is available to us is essentially a random phenomena. And in a random phenomena, till our populations were small, till our demands were small, we were able to use that stationarity concept and remain below that mean, wherein we used to say that every year something will always remain available and we will be able to use it and we will be able to manage our lives. But then with the growing demands, we are encroaching more and more upon the essential randomness and the shortages. And that is where the smartness lies. That when we know that the randomness is going to increase, we are going to have periods where we will have to make do with certain things with which we consider it to be kind of a granted, then it becomes very essential for us to be smart, to devise the solutions which are capable of essentially burdening or essentially weathering that burden of randomness. So from this angle, I feel that this conference is a very apt place to really deliberate on these issues, because this is a scientific issue. The water is a special kind of a resource. We have to understand that very, very clearly before we actually start managing something. We do not have the control over how much water will be available next year and next to next year. We do not know what is going to happen, when the monsoon is going to set in, when the monsoon is going to withdraw, and even if on an average you remain at a very good percentage, what's going to happen in a special kind of a way. Some areas are bound to remain shortfall, some areas are bound to express the bounty. So from this angle, we should know what is the kind of solutions that we can have. What are the solutions? Because you have a hydrological cycle. The water availability over the year will keep on varying. And in that variance, where do you fit in? Because your demands are going to be more and more uniform. Because the growth would like to have a kind of a continuously upward path. And for maintaining that upward path, the availability of resource at a fixed value in a continuous manner is something which becomes a very, very essential kind of a surmise. So from this angle, we need to work very hard. There are a lot of other deliberations that we will be doing during the conference, so I am avoiding myself launching into those areas. But the most important thing is that we must recognize the few very fundamental facts of management of water resources. Number one, that is the randomness of the availability of the resource. Number two is the dynamism, the dynamics of the water. Water doesn't remain static at any location. Water keeps on flowing. While flowing, it has to deliver its benefits. And to make it flow in the manner that we want, in the manner that we need, is something that is where the whole challenge comes. So for that, we need to really work on this. I am very happy to be here to share with all of us a common concern with which we have to take the world and the country forward. Thank you.